Hey guys, YouTube, Andreas here, and it's time for the 30-day anti-challenge week 2. Nice rainy day here in Portland. In this palindromic year of 2011, in the month of November. First thing I picked up was on Norton Records. We're listening to it right now. This is a little monologue from the mother of the MacArthur twins. And I picked it up for the cover. And it's on Norton. Yvonne and Yvette. They are Siamese twins. What's the term? Craniopagal, I guess, or pagal, joined at the head. Interesting story. This is a gospel 7-inch, so this is my first gospel 7-inch, and I think gospel music's really fun. Good stuff. But yeah, they were born conjoined. A couple years after they were born, they were in the hospital for almost 2 years, and had to, in order to subsidize the medical expenses, their mom put them in a sideshow, and they traveled around. And then they got shafted on that, went to another sideshow. This is the mother. Her name is...
He is so true and so true.
Willia Jones. She's talking about how much she loves God and them. Yeah. Yvonne and Yvette. And most of these songs smoke. They're really good gospel songs. There's 4 of them on this 7-inch from 2010. Pick it up, folks. Okay, up next. I got the first 3 at Jackpot Records, world famous Jackpot Records here in Portland, Oregon. This is first in 2 series of 3 7-inches from Diving Bell, the new project from former Sister Psychic members Andy Davenhall. Second Christian Fulham, whatever that means. This is Diving Bell. On Finn Records. I got it for the cover, and it's limited to 500. Got number 18. It's got a nice inner sleeve. I noticed one thing about 45s, not all of them come with inner sleeves like that. Yvonne and Yvette didn't come with inner sleeves, so I'll have to buy some. We're listening to Shooting Star Falling, and this is from this year. It's not really the type of music I listen to typically. It's kind of indie, tepid indie crap. And I know I said I hate that term. This is exactly why. So, if you do like the sound of what you're hearing, this 7-inch is yours. Because I don't think this is going to grow on me. It's not really that challenging. It's pop music, really. But yeah, if you like Sister Psychic, whoever they are, yeah, cool little deal here. But it's a shit sandwich for me. Okay, on to the next one. I picked this one up. I was reading the description here, and I got this at Jackpot too. Same label as the last one. This one's also limited to 581. I got. Well, that's weird. 1881. This is by Stag. Don't Lead With Your Heart. We're listening to Ides of March, the B-side. I don't recognize any of the names on here, but it was produced by Jack Endino, who produced Bleach by Nirvana, so that's kind of why I bought it. And then also like the I don't know if you can see that. See how the right there, they did like a stamp, label logo on the sleeve, so I thought that was kind of cool. I think it's the same with the inner sleeve too. No. Oh yeah, they did. See it? This kind of reminds me of later day Guided by Voices a little bit. He doesn't sound like Bob, but musically kind of. Again, you know, not necessarily my cup of tea, but I like it better than the Diving Bell 7-inch, and I like this cover too. I should have known by the title of the song that it would be really poppy and romantic comedy soundtrack, you know what I mean? So, yeah, but I do like the music. I think it's really anthemic. So, that's Stag, folks. Okay. Next, I went to Exile Records, and I love that store. I love Jackpot too. The hardest part of this 37 inches thing is just seeing so many things you want. But I picked a 7-inch up from a band I was curious about because I kind of like their name, and their art is cool. This is Ganglions. And after listening to those two like poppy kind of records, this was kind of welcome, real reverb soaked. As you can see right here. This is Blood on the Sand, and the second side is Make It Up on Captured Tracks is the name of the label. Not really familiar with that one. But yeah, this is kind of cool, you know. It's got some cool little quirky sounds to it, and I love that beat. So, yeah, Ganglions. I might actually get a full length of these guys because it's fun. Okay. Up next, from Exiled. I saw this. I really like the name, and I really super like the art a lot. This is a noise record from Canada, or at least the label is Traction Industries, and this is Pork Queen. Look at that art. Kind of a Norman Rockwell nightmare, you know what I mean? Just, and then the songs are Gunman and Italy, Spain, Europe, Logic. Traction Industries. I really like, starting to get into noise and weird sounds more, so this is definitely a step in the right direction for me. With the Pork Queen, love me some pork. Okay, up next, I believe this is a split, and I think these guys might be local. I know it sounds like the record is skipping, but it isn't. It's a noise record, again, and there are details on the inside of the cover, which this cover is like a nice printed cardboard. Some really cool art there too. And this is a split between Sisprum Bish and Honed Bastion. Oh, another thing to mention, yeah, these are both Portland bands. And we're listening to the Sisprum Bish side right now. A couple of these 7 inches, I think, actually, the the two noise ones. And I think maybe even the ganglions have locked grooves. And it actually says on the Sistrum Vish on Bastion Split that locked grooves on 45, songs on 33. So, yeah, pretty cool. Actually, this might be a locked groove. Hold on. Yeah, I think that was a locked groove. Alright, so that was Sistrum Vish on the Bastion Split. More noise for my noisiness. And then finally, got this at Exile 2. I really like the cover because as a kid I was big into dinosaurs. The band is called Garatos Suekas. And from what I could tell, they're Brazilian. And they have a really cool, like, big new soul sound with some Brazilian influence. And this is on a label called American Dust. This was a good palate cleanser after all that noise. But yeah, I much prefer this to the Stag and Diving Bell records. And once again, if anybody liked what they heard on this one, let me know. I'll send it your way. I still bought it, so it counts. So yeah, I really like this. I would probably buy a full length from these guys because it's good cocktail music. But yeah, they're really cool. I really like this. In the back cover, it's got dinosaurs as well. Big fan of the dinosaurs and the pink and green motif. Okay, so that's it. Garatos Suekas. Diving Bell. More like Diving Hell. Yvonne and Yvette. Really like this one too. Some noise with Sistrum Vish and what's the other name? Own Bastion. Awesome. I really am digging this one, Port Queen. This was really good too. I'd probably get a full length from Ganglions. And not so good, but I still want to keep it. Stag. So that's it for this week, kids. Really excited. I've got a couple packages today, but I have to absorb, and then I will reveal later in the week. So until next week for the 30-day anti-challenge, I bid you adieu.